Shalom, Holy Nation. Welcome back to the channel. Ask black people about interracial marriage. Let's see what they got to say in response to it. Y'all kind of already know my stance on it. If y'all don't know, it's biblical. You know what I'm saying? It's biblical. But y'all already know my stance on it. But let's see what Cocoa Butter's stance is on the situation.
You really have to go out of your way to find a non-black to date. So it's just kind of like, you weird, like something wrong with you, like
facts.
But also, like, love is love. So.
Bruh.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bro. Oh, she had it, chat. She had it. She had it. She had it going until them Americanized, them Christianized sayings popped up. Love is love. Bro, I despise these sayings, bro, because they just make you forget all rationality a lot of the times and you just go based off of these sayings. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. What do that even mean? Why couldn't you just say they're weird? Because that's the fact. For you to have to go outside your race because you don't feel comfortable or even trying to find somebody that's within your race, that's weird, bro. I mean, that's just what it is. I feel like that's weird. That's weird. Why can't you find somebody within your nation to be with?
You like, but also, like, love is love. So
y'all hear them laughs in the background because they obviously know. They obviously know, Chad, that, like, what does that even mean, man? What does that even mean?
Stupid.
What is your opinion on interracial relationships?
I have a lot of opinions.
Whatever floats your boat. Other races, you know, you could dibble and dabble.
I love them. I think they're great.
I think they're fine for other people.
I don't have a problem with interracial relationships.
Facts.
I only see a problem if people use it as a gimmick or try to use their partner as a display.
I think interracial relationships are interesting.
I think it's cool, you know, date who you want to date.
I think it's completely fine. It just, I think it depends on your intent and where it comes from.
I don't mind them. I would do one. I have done one, so there.
Would you ever be in an interracial relationship?
Honestly, yeah, I would.
I don't think that's what the Lord wants for me. I don't think that's what the Lord wants for me.
I don't think that's what the Lord wants for me.
Oh my God! Wow!
Me personally,
Hold on, Chad. We gotta run that back. Chad.
Honestly, yeah, I would.
I don't think that's what the Lord wants for me.
She on to something right there. She on to something right there. Straight up. Man, look. We'll talk about it at the end. But she on point. Let's just say that. She on point. As of right now. But we're gonna see how far that lasts.
me personally, I like black on black, so
No, I would not.
I would be in one if it means I could get the green card because I am currently not from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Bro, I'm not gonna cap. I like the honesty. I do like the honesty, bro. But that ain't it, bro. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. He said I would be in one to get the green card. Bro, he wildin'. That's crazy. See, and you know what's crazy about this though? I've heard about situations that happen where, you know what I'm saying, somebody from another nation come over here, they get with you know what I'm saying, one of us to get the green card, they get married, get the papers, they stay in a relationship for a long time to make it seem like it was cool. Then they end it and then they got they, you know what I'm saying, they got their green card now, so they a citizen, so they good. You know, and a lot of times they ship their people over here and they a citizen. You feel what I'm saying? And look, they good. Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
I would be in one if it means I could get the green card because I am currently not from here.
They aren't for me just because I'm very into Black love.
I would say
Huh.
yes. Yes, but not white women. If you go back far enough, your family probably owned slaves. That's no.
I like him too, kinda. Nah, not really, not really. Because in the case of any other nationality, they probably own slaves too. Facts. So it's like, yeah, I mean, not just slaves, but us. So yeah, let's just stick to our people, right? You know what I'm saying?
If you
Why
go
not?
back far enough, your family probably owned slaves. That's no.
I'm not opposed to it, but it's not what I'm trying to get to.
I think if you want to explore people, that's cool. I just don't see myself settling down with anyone outside of my race.
Maybe with any race other than white people. I'm sorry, like I'm not usually attracted to white men unless they're like famous or like movie stars.
If y'all see me in an interracial,
So you chasing the clout. That's what I'm hearing. You chasing the clout.
Not usually attracted to white men unless they're like famous or like movie stars.
if y'all see me in an interracial relationship, it's a cry for help. I'm in the sunken place. Get me out of there.
Have you ever been in an interracial relationship?
Yes, in high school.
And how was that for you?
I learned better. Not to say that it was a bad relationship, but like it's not for me.
I learned
So
better.
I learned and now I grow. Amen.
Amen.
Hey man.
I'm actually in it right now.
Hey man. Oh, buddy. Let's talk. Let's talk. Before the end of this video, we're gonna get you right. Okay. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you the you know what I'm saying, the realization that you need. You know what I'm saying?
I grow. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, the fact that he said "Amen" and then stared into their soul until they said it back is hilarious.
I'm actually in it right now. My girlfriend is South American. She's from Peru. So
And you're living your best life.
yeah,
It's good.
it's been good.
I have been in one before. At the end of the day, I couldn't get over the whiteness. I think like the race structures and the power structures will always be an incredible like imbalance that I'm not going to be able to stomach or get over or heal from.
Look, and I'm not gonna lie, it was like a lot of them said that they was like for it in the beginning, but then they said that they wouldn't do it themselves. But then a lot of them said that they've been in it before. It's all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, but it's like what she's saying right now, like that's how I feel. Like, but I've never been in an interracial relationship. I've only dealt with my melanated, you know what I'm saying, sisters. And that was all I ever needed. You feel what I'm saying? But the whole situation, like with the interracial, like I couldn't do it. Like it already was uncomfortable being around them. You know what I'm saying? Let alone being with them. No, it's just wasn't for me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now I found out what the scriptures say about it, and I've made my choice. You know what I'm saying?
I think like the race structures and the power structures will always be an incredible like imbalance that I'm not going to be able to stomach or get over or heal from.
I would say that I have been in an interracial relationship and it just stressed me out too much. I don't think I would ever do that again, just on like the basis of my black politic, my pro-black politic. And I just couldn't date somebody who wouldn't go as hard and as deep for like pro-black politics.
I have been in one. My last relationship was actually an interracial relationship.
Buddy, why you come up on here trying to kill people's ears, my boy? Just speak regularly.
I have been in one.
That boy was that boy was mad at the fact that he was in one before. He was mad.
You mad, bro? You must be mad. But you're mad. You're mad.
It was not easy at all, to say the least. There was a lot of different cultural differences in the relationship, but I could expect that.
Do you feel as though sometimes black women can be fetishized in interracial relationships?
Yes. People sometimes look at black women as something to like conquer versus an actual person, or like they're like an experience versus an actual person.
As a black woman, I do.
You know what's actually interesting about that? I was watching a podcast and question arose about if a man or a woman like date outside of the or sleep with somebody outside of their race, or that's like not like normal looking, I guess you could say, for like just the points to say that they did it. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the same way kind of like with some interracial relationships, like with our people. They just get with them to say, oh, I've been with an Asian, I've been with a white girl, I've been with, you know what I'm saying? Just don't make that decision, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just don't make that decision, because you could find somebody that has the same core beliefs as you and quote unquote acts that way within your race. Like, so what is the issue with trying to find that? You know what I'm saying? And I hate the stereotypical, oh, black girls are loud and bro, that's because you looking for the wrong ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want the ones that's trying to be ratchet and things like that, bro. It's plenty of them, but those are generally the ones that y'all curve on a daily basis because they're quote unquote lame or whatever the case may be. Like, stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Y'all just ain't choosing right. And it's the same way with women. It's the same way with women. They want a man to provide and do all these things, but then they go choose a bum. Like, it's not, y'all choosing the wrong people. It's so many of the right people that's waiting on good relationships to happen, but they have to get the scraps. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all are trying to take chances on people that is unpopular to the normal eye. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? What's unpopular right now is good relationships. So it's like, why not take that risk to get the reward? You see what I'm saying?
I am aware that like someone might fetishize me over like my skin tone, my hair texture. I'm a taller woman, so I always get like short dudes be like, I want to climb a tree.
I mean, even with black people too, I feel like there's some fetishization, mostly for like skin tone. Like, I would say I'm pretty dark, and so even black guys who like dark skinned women can sometimes come off as like, oh my gosh, you're chocolate.
I put my best foot forward, and I assume that I'm not being fetishized until proven otherwise.
What are some of your reservations about interracial relationships?
As a black woman, it's just so hard, like, really relating to people in like the dating scene already. So now trying to put another like layer of dating someone who doesn't even like understand my general experience as a black person is like.
As a black man, I am fearful that folks of other races, specifically like white folks, just will not be able to understand the struggles that black people, men or women, or non-binary folks may experience. I really think other black people understand that experience really, really well, and having a partner who understands that experience is very paramount in my opinion.
You know what's interesting about that point that he made? I don't feel like you can actually be in a healthy mental state knowing that your partner does not understand certain aspects of your life. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they've never, and I'm not saying that they have to be in the, like, say you grew up in the hood, you grew up, you know what I'm saying, poor, but they have to be able to have compassion for the things that you've been through. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I don't feel like a lot of them do. And if they do, I mean, it's a compassion, but it's not to the extent of somebody that's actually lived that experience. You see what I'm saying? They actually lived that experience because they actually know what happened, opposed to somebody that's just getting hearsay. Like, think about it in a way. think about it in a way like this. If you are going in for a job interview and you know somebody that's experienced on the job, and then you hear about somebody that has never worked a job like this, but they say that they got the credentials, who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the person that fits the job better because you know that they've, you know what I'm saying? Or are you going to just choose this random because of they, you know what I mean, because of their credentials? So it's kind of like that, really. Like you choosing a partner and a mate to be with, but why would you not want somebody that will have compassion for a situation that's racial? Like a perfect example is how we racially profile, right? You might be walking up in the store and they following you around, but then they not following her around or him around, whatever the case may be. And you might get upset about it, and they might just be looking at it like, it's okay, don't worry about it, you know, they're just doing their job. You don't feel the same way about it because you don't understand growing up and having somebody follow you around at the age of 7 and 8 years old, all the way up to, you know what I'm saying, your adult life, and they still doing it just because you are viewed as a criminal or somebody that would be willing to steal, even though it could be somebody of your race that's out here stealing the same way. It's a shame, honestly. And I feel like things like that is a reason why it's hard for me to, before I even knew about the Most High telling us that we should not partake in interracial marriage, but before that, that was why it was hard for me to even think to commit to somebody that was outside of my race, because I'm like, what are we gonna really have in common when it comes down to them taking everything? You know what I'm saying? If they took everything from us right now, what we gonna have in common besides love or whatever? You know, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Say if a race war pops off, or, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter, you might look at Black Lives Matter as, oh, they out here looting and rioting, but we like, dang, we've been suffering oppression. It's so many different ways, bro, you can think about it, you know.
I believe that if you have something against dating within your own race, then you probably have some internal issues or problems that you need to address.
People need to understand like the challenges and the inequities that sort of surround different, like, you know, interracial relationships.
Getting to know someone's family when you don't have that like same background is kind of tough, and there might be some things you have to deal with, like Trump supporters.
What are your final thoughts about interracial relationships?
Yeah.
I think the really, really big thing for me, though, is if you have to compromise who you are as a person and your identity, then it's a problem. But if you want to love whoever you want to love, I think that's an extremely important thing. I don't think you should be judged for it at all. Yeah.
So you gonna tell me that you went this whole video without talking about this man's silk ribbon on the top of his hat? You gotta do better.
Love who you want to love, as long as it's for the right reasons. Like, I don't judge if you want to live outside your race. Like, that's on you.
I think that more Black women should start dating outside of their race. Statistically, due to racism, mass incarceration, there's just not enough Black men who match like the caliber of like education level or even income level as Black women. So I think that if we're really trying to like live our best life and not take care of somebody, it hurts to say because I love Black men and I hope to marry one day, but there's just not enough for all of us.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip.
Bro, I hate that mindset because it's like, you say that you for it, but then we're not willing to help our people change, bro. And yeah, you say, oh, I'm trying to fix this man, but you choose a terrible mate, bro. So that's not on Black men. And that's what I said. It's a lot of Black men that could be successful if they had the right person in their corner, but they end up getting they end up choosing wrong and getting the people that want to use them when they actually have a good mind, and y'all choosing the other. Like, come on, like, stop it, bro. We have to get over this evil eye towards each other, bro. Like, that's really what it comes down to, because at the end of the day, I could say that black women is this and black women is that, but like, why would I do that when I know that the majority isn't even seen in the public view. We only see the media side of our nation, and I know multiple families that black families that's successful in doing their thing, but you telling me that it's like, oh, well, it's not enough of them. Well, it could be enough of them if we chose the right mate. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wanna get on the star of the basketball team when you know everything that's gonna come with that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to get with these rappers and all these say because they got money or whatever, but y'all know what comes with the territory. Y'all know what comes with the territory. But then y'all see somebody that's trying to go to school to be a doctor, and y'all won't give that person the time of the day, like most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see somebody that's they might open up a tech store. They might be a videographer or a camera person or you know what I'm saying, anything else. And a lot of the times people will not give them people the time of day because they feel like, oh, they don't have something going right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the reason why we get stuck in the wrong situations. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get stuck in the wrong situations, and we have this thought that our people aren't doing good when we are doing good. It's just we're not doing good together because everybody's choosing wrong, because society has taught us that the value that we should have in a person is based off of financial gain, bruh, and not based off of drive and motivation. It's people that can make a great living off the way that they think. You know what I'm saying? Specifically off the way that they think. But y'all don't want that person. Y'all don't want that person. So it's like, there's an issue right there. Why say, oh, before, I look at it like this. Have you done everything in your power to try to get you a good black man before you decided to try to go and find an easy way out and deal with the other nations, bro? Did you? You know what I'm saying? Or have you been choosing the same person over and over again? If you chose somebody and then the next relationship that you've been in, because the first one didn't work, which it shouldn't even be that case, but the first one didn't work, and then the second person do the exact same thing to you, then the third person do the exact same thing to you, then the fourth person do the exact same thing to you, I don't think that it's the men at that point. I think it's the way that you're choosing them. You see what I'm saying? It's the way that you're choosing them, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be one that's out here willing to do whatever for you. You know what I'm saying? And you not getting that. It's just so many things that can go into that. And the crazy part is it's vice versa on the other end. Like, men want submissiveness, women won't give it. You know what I'm saying? Women want a man with money, but they're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men not trying to give the money because they feel like you just trying to use them. But if you get the right one, a man gonna spend what, like, the scripture even say it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're paid to provide for you if you holding up your end of the bargain, and that's how it should be on both ends of the spectrum. Y'all not about to just do whatever y'all want to with us, and then we, you know what I'm saying? Or we shouldn't be able to do whatever we want to with y'all. And until we get a clear mind on that, and until we start teaching this to the youth, that it's more important things out here than just wanting to be in a relationship. We can talk about this stuff all day.
I think the biggest thing for me in making one work is just understanding that you're never going to understand the other person's experience. So if you're with someone and they understand that they won't know your experience and you're okay with that, then I think they should be able to work.
It's all about matching each other where you are.
And you know what's going to end up happening? That person that don't feel like you understand or agree with them is going to dump you, and they're going to go to their own race because they race understand what's going on. And that's, bro, yeah. That's so simple, man. That's so simple. Yeah, just live your life in a shell that y'all can't even communicate about a certain, possibly very important possibility of y'all life, and just live. And that's why a lot of these mixed kids are so lost in the way that they should think, because they don't know how to know which way to side from, because their parents have two different opinions on life. Bro, that's crazy.
It's all about matching each other where you are at and having awareness of your identity and being able to grow and develop that awareness together.
As long as you love me because I am me and not because I am a black man, then I'm okay with what we are. Now, I still would prefer, to be with a black woman, but I can't say that I'm just completely closed off to, interracial relationships.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think you can really pick who you fall in love with or who you end up liking or find attractive. So I'm gonna say that, you do it, makes you happy, you do it, it's best for you.
So, I mean, Serena Williams is really happy. I'm trying to think of someone else. Anyway, they're living their best life. She got money.
I don't know. I love queens. I love my queen. So I just feel like if it's like a real, like, full-fledged relationship, it's gonna be a queen for sure.
If you, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments, cause I can't do it. I can't.
Keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself, yeah. You've been praying for me, I can tell, yeah. I felt a boost of virtue out of nowhere. Keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself, yeah. You've been praying for me, I can tell, yeah. I can tell, look, the greatest story ever told.